kingdoms will come to an end. All life will die. Nothing can withstand the end of all things. This is 2,147 points of Death Guard with some Nurgle chucked in there. A preview of everything that is so far painted for my Death Guard warband called The End of All Things. Just a quick one over here at the demons. This is all the demons I've got so far. A couple of bugs, some Nurglings and 2 heralds. I actually bought this before the Death Guard Codex came out because, as I mentioned in the Discord chat, I wanted Nurglings. So I made sure it was a battalion detachment for those 3 extra command points. And the heralds were the cheapest HQ. And after talking to you guys in the Discord chat, I want about 15 more Nurglings. I really like the idea of swarms and swarms and swarms and Nurglings coming in, and some plague bearers as well, backing them up. And that'll probably be it for my demon contingent. And this is the rest of it. As you can see, borrowing very heavily from the Dark Imperium box set. The Brothers Grimm here, 2 Malignant Plague Clusters, 40 Poxwalkers, 3 units of 6 Plague Marines. It's slightly annoying that he didn't get 3 units of 7 done straight away, but 3 units of 6. 2 Plasma in that one, 2 Blight Launchers. There's Blight Launchers in each of these squads. And 2 of them. I should mention what he's got in his hand ready to paint for me is 2 more of these guys. He's got about 15 more Plague Marines, Mortarion, the Death Shroud Terminators, and all the characters. So this is the Noxious Blightbringer. And he's got the Tallyman and the Plague Surgeon and da-da-da. That's what he's working on next. Oh, and 2 Plague Burst Crawler tanks. That's what he's working on next. What I've got ordered from wargamesuk.co.uk, what I've got ordered from Martin is another Plague Burst tank, a demon. I need a Greater Demon. Not for these guys. I want to have a Greater Demon because you're allowed to reroll hit rolls of 1 if you've got a Nurgle Demon. And I can see a list with 3 Plague Burster Crawler tanks in the background with a demon sat in the middle of that, allowing them to reroll hit rolls of 1 because they hit on 4s, those tanks. So that will allow me some rerolls, some Decker. And what I really can't get hold of is the Terminators. So here's a bit of insight for you. Martin from Wargames has got about 12 boxes of Terminators, Death Guard Terminators on order with Games Workshop, and they have been on order for 5 weeks. And my insider in Games Workshop tells me that they're not making any Death Guard at the moment because they're all focusing on the Necromunda is out right now, coming out right now at the time of filming. So they're focusing on that. So all the Death Guard stuff is on hold. The Mephitic Blight Launchers, those ones, I want 3 of them as well. I want a unit of them. They're not even on the schedule to be produced. So I don't know when the Mephitic Blight Launchers are going to turn up. Do you remember the bad old days of Games Workshop? I think it was in 5th edition, where they'd release rules for units and then you don't see them for 6 months. I strongly suspect that's what's going to happen with these Mephitic Blight Launchers, which is really annoying. Anyway, there's going to be 3 more tanks coming. He's got 2 of them, but I've ordered 2 more. 6 of these floating around. I can see an armoured list of tanks and these coming forward. I've got my Horde list. I want to do this and more Nurglings and some Plague Bearers and have a Horde list. That's 2 ways of playing it. And then the 3rd way of playing it, of course, will be Mortarion in with the Terminators, with the Demons, just deep striking in and being a pain. Other things I'd like to get, right, Rob did such a good job with these bugs here. I wasn't going to get any more of them, but I really like them. I really like those wings, so I want some more bugs as well. And these guys are tough as hell, and they're quite quick. Nurgle are very slow, so they move 10, they move 10. Need something that has a bit more mobility, so I wouldn't mind getting 3 or 6 more bugs as well. So that was it, a quick preview for all patrons about where we are and what's going on. I did manage to take these guys out for their first foray, their first, oh look, his back is turned, for their first attack yesterday, and it was awesome. Had a good game, very fun game. Against Rob, the guy who painted them, and we just laughed all the way through that game. That one will be up in about 1 or 2 weeks, but that was it. I just wanted to show you where we are with this stuff. It's going to be another month before he paints up the other stuff, and I add to this. So in a month's time, we should see Mortarion and the vehicles and some more Plague Marines, etc., etc. But the end of all things is here. So that's my Death Guard warband as it stands at the moment. Thank you guys so much for helping me bring this army together. Looking forward to playing it on the battle grid. I'm gonna forget Death to the False Emperor. I'm gonna forget the Plague Weapon rules so often. If you're in the comment section, please be kind. It's gonna be a while until I remember what everything does. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a sneak preview of what's going on here. I'm going to sign off and show you some more stills.